Yes, today we're going to talk about the Jamaican banks. In Jamaica, the banks, they are getting away with literally murder, because, and if you live in the diaspora, you need to watch this video because, we were talking to an expert, somebody who used to work in the banking system and migrated, and they were telling you how the bank was using a new class they call dormant account to rob the Jamaican people. And the Jamaican people, because majority of Jamaican people are poor people, so they have these exorbitant fees and stuff like that go with the bank account, and they have the new ways how to rob the clients. So whether or not we want to believe that crime comes in many forms, and when we are saying crimes come in many shapes, there is a robbery in which an imaginary gun is placed to the victim's head. They are robbed of everything they have that has value, especially what the government in Jamaica has allowed these banks to do to the people experiencing poverty. And this practice is creating more poor people. Make it right or moral, ethical and honest, not because it is legal. The banks in Jamaica have been getting away with murder by robbing the depositors' money, and those of you who live in the diaspora, I want you to listen to this man who is a reggae / dancehall artist who goes by the name of Buju C, who was robbed of about 3 million Jamaican dollars. He can't get his money because of this new law that the Jamaican government has on the books there in Jamaica. It is another way to rob people experiencing poverty and to create more poor people. I used to use the banks in Jamaica and it was free. There was no dormant account thing or anything like that. And they steal your money. Everything there was free. Why is the government allowing these bankers to rob people with low incomes? It needs to stop. So I want you to listen to this man, Buju C, and he's going to tell you his experience, what he's experienced with the banks in Jamaica and how he lose his millions in Jamaica.
Good on 2016, and better. We see about 2,500,000 down there in Jamaica, but in Jamaican currency. Then close your account and take away all of the money down there.
Allah ya tell.
We see about the thing they call.
No. So, hold on. So them thief $2.5 million from the bank?
Yeah, from me down there, because what me do now, me go to Jamaica National Building Society. There's a branch up here, and me open it. So then politics down there now, I tell them, when they come there right and pimp it, I mean, you talk about all the marvelous things they remember when they want to kill Siago. Me don't not in the time, man.
Yeah,
I think it was 93.
Yeah, man.
Everything, man.
And I cool the police the way you see me put up the one named Dopey Police, the one that kill, only kill dead people.
Yes, man. I really theater.
I tell you, I was stationed at Unsby at the time, and him and Ox did I lead it, and they were following. Yes. You understand? And them claim say a Garnet Daily was senior soup, or a man was senior soup near Garnet Daily. They must, you understand? They must say a film instruction, so them didn't want to kill the opposition leader. Can you believe it? Police.
Yes, why am I? Me say they're wicked, man. Me you talk so something better. And me say me glad America.
So we're going further. So the bank thief $2.5 million. So you get back your money?
$2.5 million. And let me tell you how they give it thief, Listen now. The first one NCD, when they work on the farmer program, then charge then take 25% out of your earnings. Then 5% of the government and 20% of you. So when you go back home and tell us in 30 days time you can get it, but when you go back home 30 days time at 96 and I get enough wait 2-3 months. I'm going to chop it and get little. So when I come back 97, I go back down 90, I save my money, and me have my cousin them from Kelly where them in a horse race over there, so enough time they call me and give me horse on Belmont Park, and I go down over the casino and me gamble, so I win money. And I go to casino and win money, and I buy ball game and win money and I work. So I go down and carry me ID everything and hook them up a non-resident account. And when me bring a check there, for 5,000 Canadian dollar and deposit in the academy for know where money I come from. And then me start save and and then Miss Alice Martin, she was she had a print something like we have bank manager, whatever, assistant manager. She have cancer and passed away at Arrington Stevenson Ellis. So they save up the money and it come to 2.7 million, not 2.5, $2.7 million now. So me there now and so every time now me call my Jamaica National now and talk with them now. Cause I go through a little thing, people know process and everything yet and me win some more money. Win some more money. But money me win and me save some item. I want car accident, so me get most of the money from the car accident now.
Yes.
So me have to pay a lawyer 10,000 for write a cover letter for me and all the things me go through. So anyway, save the money at Jamaica and say, alright, PJ Patterson in night time say, boy, anyway you go take your citizenship, save the money and them will show you some place a man to go be all about over Jamaica you build up where you can buy a house and me say me not ready yet and me I deal with things differently. Anyway, when we ready now, we go Jamaica. My sister did in 2016. So, I don't care that I came back to Jamaica to and go my sister funeral. When we go there, and then we start change some money. Like say, if the black market now we give 90 to 1. If you change that 1,000 Canadian dollar with them, you get $90,000, but if a guy bank you get 92. So
the bank you more than the black market.
Yes, because the black market buy for lesser.
Yeah, so what the sense of going to the black market? You got a bank then, man?
No, yes, so we go to the bank, but sometimes too we go in a country part where if you don't go, but no, when the future you can't get the money, so that's how everything come in. So they didn't know and
why don't check but Billy Graham in name Billy, the brother of the hardware. Come to the brother with the hardware, Billy.
You know Billy?
Yeah, Mr. Me used to work at Craftsville, man. And me come across Craftsville. And me make anyone police could have go back kill it, you know. When them send me to Craftsville and they broke up one detective corporal Jabo named Beckford. And them said no one police couldn't come and kill it. And I me them send up the man and I me change the tide and them thing the man.
Lord have mercy. Yeah, man, Billy, even make money me actually for sure they might be better.
At Jamaica?
But I live in Canada and something. You talk something by the program, brother. Me say, me at Jamaica now, before me reverse again. When I go back to Jamaica, then could I tell me, say, first time I come to Jamaica, and how long me go for everything, my passport, everything. When I go down the PR card, they know everything. And if I reach the airport, then start begging your thing.
Hello.
Yeah, man, airport.
Which people then? The custom people them are immigration?
The custom people and the custom people, Jamaican people and the custom people in the airport I said to you. And you can put your sitting plan nothing else about a door. You have to rent it. And if you rent it, go and test if you left a thing, don't make the camera so you have to get, if you don't get them man a problem man and cheat a bad man. They want to use a certain way. So they run well I come on upon them come in and say I'll say gonna go through. So anyway. When we go
that's the red that man them.
Yeah?
The red that man them.
Yes, man. Then do not play, man. And when we change the money now, give them information. I tell them about the two account I have. Give them the date of birth. Give them everything. Show them my document. Then say they don't know about that account. They don't see it in the system and so forth. Me say alright. We tell them about you want to me up now. But me say it's a me plan. I try to get some information. It's about me know about all the documents. They say they don't see nothing like that either. So I never go on me plan. So okay, me come up and go back down there. But we tough and everything, and me pick them to look about and all that thing. So Mr. Called, and don't I go down and I have to give them my pen. Me call master, me help on the phone all 4 hours master. Then when me then get you know you talk to me feel like a bit you put me into somebody else. That person put me on hold, then they transfer me to somebody and also them are go on.
They want to frustrate you.
Then when we take a stock and check out them and tell them me have everything the document put on. Then right neat. I did just mean that before me move come and tell me say if me not update the account in 6 months time, it's gonna be closed. No, then tell me on the phone and say them a send to me, maybe come upgrade it. Me say me can't carry on with it. They say no, me have to come to Jamaica.
You got to be kidding me. You forgot Jamaica go update the Canadian address?
Yes, no, if you update my bank account, the bank account we have with them, the Jamaica National Building Society account. Therefore, go and meet them, for this my branch, they take me document them. So when I go down Eglinton and I fight with them, they say like say, how them make me know say it's like that's why it's just an assist. It's a branch.
It's a branch. But it have the powers to do head office scandal.
Yes, so once you go through them there, so then I move to deal with it. And once everything line up for Jamaica you have to go. And me want them to say, me no want to like go central bank integrate people in money and stitching the list and they say, no man, everything is on that. Then before I couldn't do this, then they say they have to start take money out of your account back. Too much people are saving money in their country now. So if they have send money out, you have to pay. You understand? They send you out of the country. The Canadian government know why you have to pay a money to send out it.
My grandfather,
then the non-resident account you have down there now. Then don't know why interest out of your money again too. Where you have down there now. So I'll be a problem, I'll be a confusion and so forth. So tell when they say we can't get to come to Jamaica, we update it. And say, well, we cannot help they update it must every 3 months or 6 months. So if you don't update, you hold tight. So that person, or if you actually a person and nobody know a person, then they don't know we are talking about. They have your confusion, so them say my account closed. $2.5 million. And me document them right now. One little guy named Jawa and I'm the producer. When I start a company simple, but you live at home for long and so forth. You have my account down there to have must be about 400,000 line there. And I sent him and tell him give sometimes you update it and he can't get you update everything we get it to go take passport size which I hold for sitting and everything I'm have to do. Believe me to God, when I like you man. I mean can't get your number then close your account. So when me hear your program, I didn't know what you video you put up in the hotel and everything. So you must know so I'm subscribed to you. Daniel Berry, I feel something we do and then me teaching him. I'm good to see about change the conscious man, conscious lyrics me talk. Me have some good song. I can't reach now with them. If me send some conky and listen, you know, I believe. And me hear garbage them and make I go ahead out there because the man them they are doing a scammer and they have their money and they have them pay for whatever and get through. So when me hear your program I listen to you and say, boy, that man a reality. So when me hear the bank thing again, Mr. Winnie, young policeman put up I'm share it when I make up and something shape and he was so he said, Buju, I think I'm still he say, you're surprised about them I still going to Jamaica a long time. You know, so I hold it up.
Yeah, so you've heard it for yourself. You know, the banks in Jamaica robbing the Jamaican people. Dormant accounts, so you just lose everything. Nearly $3 million that man have lost in his bank account in Jamaica. And he have called the name of the bank and the branch and everything. And this is what is happening to people in Jamaica. Nearly $3 million. That's a lot of money, you know. I don't know. Well, I don't know if I could handle such a loss. $3 million. You understand? And this man had called us to, his name is Buju C. He's a record artist, dancehall / reggae. Well, you know, but we at the Jamaica Young Police and we denounce such government policies that they had allowed the bank to continue to rob the poor. The poor people in Jamaica there, the bankers have the foot and the neck of the poor. And only thing is to, for the poor just to pass out because they're just going to create more poor people. So crime comes in many forms and financial crimes can be as harmful as physical crimes. In Jamaica, several high-profile economic crimes have occurred, including the recent case of Usain Bolt, who were robbed over $2 billion. These cases highlight the need for stronger regulation of the financial sectors and better protection for consumers. Jamaica's government has taken steps to address financial crime, but more needs to be done. The government must work with the financial sector to develop more robust regulation to protect consumers. The governments also need to provide more resources to law enforcement officers so that they can investigate and prosecute financial crimes. Financial crimes are serious problems and they can have devastating impact on individuals and communities. The government of Jamaica needs to take a decisive action to address this problem. Here are some things that the government of Jamaica can do to address financial crimes. Strengthen regulation in the financial sector. The government can require banks and other financial institutions to implement stronger security measures to protect their consumers' money. The government can also require financial institutions to report suspicious activity to law enforcement officers. The government can provide better protection for consumers by creating a financial ombudsman to help consumers who have been victims of financial crimes, as this man has $3 million and he cannot get his money. The government can also provide financial literacy program to help consumers understand the risks of financial crime. Increase funding for law enforcement in Jamaica. The government can increase funding for law enforcement so that they can investigate and prosecute financial crimes. These are just some of the few things the Jamaican government can address financial crimes by taking decisive action. The government can help protect Jamaicans from financial predators. And based on what's going on in Jamaica, the banks are the biggest robbers right now in Jamaica. But they don't have a gun to your head. They have an imaginary gun. And they just take away the poor people's money. You have to pay all of these exorbitant amount of fee. I never heard of anything like that. Bank account dormant. As for me, living here in the United States of America, my banks are military banks. You have to serve in the United States military to, you have to have certain requisites. You have to serve in the military and leave. You have to have good conduct and all of that. And there's no fee for me to use my bank account, none. I want to tell you something, that whenever I travel and I use my USAA debit card and withdraw money in another country, the military bank refund me that withdrawal money. It's not a cost that I incur. And the same thing goes with Navy Federal Credit Union. These banking institutions, a regular person cannot join them, and I don't pay. I don't pay to use them. And even the other banks in America, the days, is behind us when people used to pay, for the bank to keep their money, because their consumers in America literally force the banks to change all those policies. Because back then, like in the 90s, you have to have at least $1,500 in Bank of America account for you to have a checking account and to pay no fee, and you have to have direct deposit that coming into your checking account. But for the banks in Jamaica to just take away your money just like that, because according to them it's dormant and you're overseas and you are doing the deposit from overseas, that's another way that is not even scamming. That is just robbery, big time, and it's legal in Jamaica. What kind of government is running this country? And if you listen to the man again, he will tell you how many years ago it happened, and it's 2023 and he still cannot get his money. Something needs to be done about this, man. This is just crazy. And we eat when the rich is like parasites and the poor and just keep robbing them, man. It needs to stop. Have yourself a beautiful day. Jamaica Young Police Channel out.